Hi everyone, Shai here. I hope all of you are doing good. Welcome to another new video. Imagine a city built with grand dreams, now left silent and forgotten. In this video, we're taking you on a journey through the world's largest abandoned cities or places that once thrived with life but now stand as strange reminders of the past. From massive metropolises swallowed by nature to industrial towns frozen in time, discover the haunting beauty and mysterious stories that left these cities deserted. If you're curious about what led to their downfall and how they look today, stay tuned as we unveil the top largest abandoned cities on the planet. Number 1. Mexican Chernobyl. Despite the fact that Guadalajara has areas of high demand for residents, there are housing complexes that were never completed and therefore never inhabited. One of them is the so-called Mexican Chernobyl. Welcome to Lomas del Mirador, located in the municipality of Tullahoma de Zuniga, a city in the central region of the state of Jalisco. This complex of unfinished, uninhabited buildings is part of the metropolitan area of Guadalajara. Colloquially, it became known as the Mexican Chernobyl due to the deterioration of the buildings and the total vacancy in the area. You can see structures in gray cement, covered in graffiti, without windows or doors, and surrounded by nature, which only adds to its nickname. But don't worry, there's no nuclear waste here, just the occasional coyote. These buildings were constructed in 2013 as mega subdivisions for affordable housing, aimed at workers with mortgage loans. Unfortunately, mortgage loans were a significant financial burden for families, with increases year after year. Inflation and low wages made them impossible to pay, ultimately impacting hundreds, if not thousands, of lives. Number 2. Craco, Italy. This is the mysterious ghost town of Craco, an ancient relic set in the Italian countryside. Perched atop a rocky outcrop, Craco's silhouette still captivates passers-by. Its origins trace back to the Greeks in the 6th century and possibly even older, as suggested by ancient tombs. The medieval era left its mark with Norman watchtowers and grand palazzi, adding to its allure. The town's fortunes ebbed and flowed with regional changes, caught in the whirlwind of Italian unification and witnessing a massive exodus of young men seeking new horizons overseas. But fate dealt Craco a cruel hand. Violent earthquakes and landslides, coupled with its precarious hilltop location, rendered it uninhabitable after World War II. Slowly, its residents were moved to new settlements in a nearby valley until Craco was completely abandoned in 1980. Today, guided tours let visitors explore the decaying ruins, but watch out, you'll need to wear a hard hat to avoid injury. From afar, Craco looks like a sketch with houses and stairways stacked upon each other. Up close, the decay is evident. Rusted balconies where laundry once hung, towers with no bells, weeds growing where an altar once stood, and the nave of San Nicola Church exposed to the open sky. And don't forget to subscribe and like the video, or your own hometown might just become a ghost town. Number 3. Thames Town, China. Take a stroll along cobblestone streets, passing Edwardian townhomes and Victorian terraces, charming shops, a mock Tudor pub, and even a fish and chip spot. Surprisingly, this idyllic village is just 40 minutes from bustling Shanghai. Wait, what? Yes, this idyllic English town is, in fact, in China. In 2001, the Shanghai Planning Commission launched an ambitious experiment to draw people away from the city by creating 9 suburban communities, each resembling a western city. Songjiang District was transformed into Thames Town, a merry old England spot sprung from the rice paddies. A whopping 2 billion yuans, about $330 million, was spent over 3 years to recreate this picturesque town, even importing real lampposts from Britain and building a scale replica of Bristol's Christ Church. Homes sold quickly, but the middle class didn't move in as expected. Real estate prices soared, and the wealthy Chinese bought most properties as investments or second homes. The Grand 9 Towns project faltered, and Thames Town became a ghost town. A shame, really. Imagine if the project had succeeded, it could have been like a real-life version of Epcot, with millions of people living in western cities all around Shanghai. Before moving on to the next point, I'd like to take a moment to introduce you all to my merchandise. You can support my content by getting your favorite products from my store or by simply joining my channel. Your support means a lot to me. Now, let's get back to the video. Number 4. Kangbashi, Inner Mongolia. In the desert steppes of Inner Mongolia, the striking Oradour-sur-Glane rises above the flat horizon. This ambitious urban project emerged in 2004 with glimmering skyscrapers built after a local mining boom and intended for 1 million inhabitants. The city boasts upscale facilities and alluring tourist spots, yet it remains sparsely populated due to its remote location and high property costs. But hold on, the story takes a twist. Recent reports reveal a different reality. Oradour's Kangbashi just needed time to flourish. Now, with a thriving population of 153,000 and over 4,500 active businesses, the once eerie ghost town has come alive. For rural residents, the city offers hope and prosperity, an escape from harsh desert conditions and poor infrastructure. Urbanization brings new opportunities and generous compensation packages, turning Oradour's Kangbashi from a lonely desert spectacle into a vibrant beacon of progress. While some prefer village life, others benefit from ecological efforts led by Alien Resource Group, which is combating desertification, empowering farmers with robust seeds and eco-restoration, and providing new jobs. Number 5. Oradour-sur-Glane. On Saturday, June 10, 1944, the peaceful town of Oradour-sur-Glane in Limousin was destroyed in hours by brutal and methodical action from the Waffen-SS Das Reich Division. Oradour, a rural town with a 1936 census of 1,574 residents, was bustling that day. Without warning, Nazi troops advanced rapidly. This division, one of the oldest formations of the Waffen-SS, was notorious for its ruthless mass executions. As they entered Oradour, they surrounded the town and forced inhabitants to the fairground. Men were separated, while women and children were taken to the church. Then, tragedy struck. The soldiers began executing everyone systematically, looting and torching the village. The next day, they returned, burning bodies in mass graves to make identification impossible. This unspeakable act claimed 643 lives, marking Oradour-sur-Glane as a somber reminder of wartime atrocities. Number 6. Ashgabat. Welcome to Ashgabat, the gleaming capital of Turkmenistan, known for its blinding white marble buildings. Often called the New North Korea, Turkmenistan is an isolated country bordered by Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Iran, and Afghanistan. This hermit kingdom, ruled by a controversial leader, remains an enigma for travelers. In 2017, Turkmenistan hosted the Asian Indoor and Martial Arts Games, spending $5 billion on infrastructure that includes stadiums, a monorail, sports arenas, and luxury accommodations. As you stroll through Ashgabat, however, you may feel oddly alone. Locals often refer to it as the City of the Dead, as political discussion is forbidden, and residents remain silent on government issues for fear of punishment. President Gurbanguly Berdimuhamedov's image is everywhere, from Olympic arenas to shopping malls, but Turkmenistan's dark secret remains. Torture, political disappearances, and restricted human rights are still pressing concerns, casting a shadow over the city's pristine facade. Number 7. Pripyat, Ukraine. Nestled within Ukraine's Chernobyl exclusion zone, the haunting remnants of Pripyat tell the story of one of history's most devastating events, the 1986 Chernobyl nuclear disaster. Once a thriving Soviet city for Chernobyl power plant workers and their families, Pripyat became a ghost town after a catastrophic explosion on April 26, releasing deadly radioactive particles into the air. In the aftermath, residents were evacuated, leaving behind a city frozen in time, with abandoned homes, schools, and possessions. Nature has since reclaimed the streets, lending eerie beauty to the desolation. Despite efforts to repopulate, Pripyat remains uninhabitable due to high radiation levels. Today, the Chernobyl exclusion zone spans over 1,000 square miles, serving as a solemn reminder of nuclear risk. Guided tours offer glimpses of Pripyat's eerie sights, from empty classrooms to the iconic Ferris wheel, symbolizing the tragedy's lasting impact on human and environmental history. So, that was all for today. I hope you have watched the video up to this timestamp. Make sure to press the like button if it amazed you. Press the subscribe button if you still haven't subscribed to the channel, as it's totally free. You can follow me on all social media platforms. All links are given in the description. You can also watch other cool stuff. The playlist link is also mentioned in the description. I will catch you up soon in the next video. Till then, peace out.